How Sigma women obliterate manipulators with elegance and precision. In the intricate dance of human interaction, where subtle cues and underlying agendas often shape our encounters, the Sigma woman stands out as a powerful figure who remains immune to manipulation. Her strength is not derived from brash confrontation or loud declarations of independence, but from a quiet, razor-sharp awareness of herself and the world around her. In this video, we'll explore how the Sigma woman dismantles manipulators with finesse, intellect, and grace, an unstoppable force that leaves those with dubious intentions baffled and powerless. 1. The Sigma woman's superpower, self-awareness. The Sigma woman's greatest weapon against manipulators is her unparalleled self-awareness. She knows who she is, what she wants, and perhaps most importantly, what she doesn't want. Manipulators thrive on uncertainty, preying on those who question themselves or seek external validation. But the Sigma woman is anchored in her sense of self. Her internal compass is finely tuned, and no amount of external noise can sway her off course. She doesn't second-guess herself or seek approval from others, which makes her impervious to the tactics manipulators often employ, such as gaslighting or emotional baiting. While a manipulator might attempt to chip away at her confidence, she simply shrugs off their attempts with a knowing smile, aware that their ploys are nothing more than desperate attempts to exert control. 2. Emotional intelligence, reading between the lines. One of the defining traits of a Sigma woman is her emotional intelligence. She has a keen understanding of both her emotions and those of others, giving her a perceptive edge in social dynamics. Manipulators who rely on exploiting emotional weaknesses find themselves outmatched by her ability to read between the lines. The Sigma woman can sense when someone is attempting to manipulate her, even if they haven't yet revealed their true intentions. Her sharp intuition acts like a sixth sense, alerting her to red flags before they become full-blown issues. She doesn't need anyone to tell her when something feels off. She picks up on the slightest shifts in behavior, tone, or body language, dissecting them with ease and precision. This innate ability to understand human behavior allows her to stay 3 steps ahead of manipulators, cutting their plans off at the root before they have a chance to grow. 3. Boundaries. Like fortresses. While many people struggle to set and maintain boundaries, the Sigma woman has mastered the art of boundary setting with poise. Her boundaries are like fortresses, strong, impenetrable, and non-negotiable. She doesn't need to explain or justify them, nor does she waver when someone attempts to breach them. Manipulators, who thrive on breaking down boundaries to gain control, find themselves powerless in the face of such unwavering resolve. When a manipulator attempts to overstep, they're met with a firm, elegant resistance. The Sigma woman doesn't need to raise her voice or engage in conflict. Her boundaries speak for themselves. She simply walks away from situations or relationships that do not serve her, leaving manipulators bewildered by their inability to penetrate her defenses. 4. Detached from external validation. One of the most common tools in a manipulator's arsenal is the promise or withdrawal of validation. They often play mind games, offering praise or affection one moment, only to withhold it the next, leaving their target scrambling for approval. But the Sigma woman is impervious to this tactic because she does not seek or require external validation to feel whole. Her sense of self-worth is internally driven. She does not rely on others to affirm her decisions, appearance, or abilities. She knows her value, and it is not contingent on the opinions or manipulations of others. Manipulators, who are used to controlling people through the carrot and stick method of praise and punishment, find themselves frustrated by the Sigma woman's indifference to their approval. 5. Master of silence, the art of not engaging. While some people may feel the need to confront manipulators directly, the Sigma woman often employs a more subtle yet devastating strategy: silence. She understands that manipulators thrive on attention and engagement, whether positive or negative. By simply refusing to engage, she disarms them completely. The Sigma woman is a master of withholding her energy from those who do not deserve it. She does not fall into the trap of endless debates or emotional tug-of-wars. Instead, she observes, waits, and lets the manipulator reveal their true nature through their desperation for control. Her silence is not weakness. It is a calculated act of preservation, a quiet statement of her refusal to be drawn into games she never consented to play. And in that silence, the manipulator's power crumbles. 6. Subtle deflection, the art of redirection. While the Sigma woman may not always confront manipulators head-on, she possesses a remarkable ability to subtly deflect their attempts at control. Rather than allowing herself to be drawn into their schemes, she skillfully redirects conversations or situations in a way that leaves the manipulator fumbling. For instance, if a manipulator attempts to guilt-trip her, she'll respond with calm, detached logic, gently yet firmly pointing out the flaws in their reasoning. If someone tries to sow doubt in her mind, she'll counter with unwavering confidence, often shifting the conversation to expose the manipulator's inconsistencies. In doing so, she leaves manipulators disoriented, wondering how their carefully constructed web of control unraveled so easily. 7. The walk-away factor. Perhaps the Sigma woman's most powerful move is her ability to simply walk away. She is not bound by fear of loss or the need to maintain toxic connections. When she identifies manipulation, she does not hesitate to remove herself from the situation entirely. This walk-away factor is devastating to manipulators, who rely on their ability to keep their targets ensnared in psychological games. The Sigma woman, however, refuses to play. She values her peace and mental well-being above all else, and is willing to cut ties with anyone who threatens that balance. When she walks away, she does so with dignity, leaving manipulators to grapple with their inability to control her. They are left standing in the wake of her exit, stripped of their power and forced to reckon with the reality that she was never theirs to manipulate in the first place. 8. Compassion with boundaries. Despite her formidable defenses against manipulation, the Sigma woman is not cold or unfeeling. She possesses a deep sense of compassion, but it is balanced with firm boundaries. She understands that while empathy is important, it should never come at the cost of her own well-being. Manipulators may try to exploit her compassion, playing on her empathy to guilt her into compliance. But the Sigma woman is wise to these tactics. She can extend kindness and understanding without allowing herself to be taken advantage of. Her compassion is like a river with strong banks. It flows freely, but it never overflows into dangerous territory. Conclusion: the manipulator's defeat. In the end, manipulators stand no chance against the Sigma woman. She is a fortress of self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and quiet strength. While others may fall prey to the manipulative tactics of those seeking control, the Sigma woman remains unshaken, her boundaries firm, her resolve unwavering. She destroys manipulators not through aggression or conflict, but through her refusal to be controlled. Her quiet strength is her greatest weapon, and with it, she disarms even the most cunning of manipulators, leaving them powerless in her wake. In a world filled with psychological games and power plays, the Sigma woman is the ultimate victor, standing tall in her independence, a beacon of untouchable elegance. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and share.